Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back. Today we're going to whip up some delicious cabbage my way. And you know how we do it. We keep it nice and simple. So let's go ahead and get into this recipe. So of course, we've got our cabbage. I have 2 heads of cabbage here that have been cut down into small pieces and washed. I have some bell pepper, some white onion, and these are some mini sweet peppers that I had left over we're going to use for some color. And here we have some smoked sausage. This is turkey sausage that we're using today. The granulated garlic, kosher salt, crushed black pepper, and some chicken broth. We're also going to use some crushed red pepper flakes and some onion powder. So I've got my pan all heated up. What I'm going to do now is just add in a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to go ahead on and fry up this smoked sausage. You want to go ahead on and get a nice little color on it. Then we're going to pull it once we get the color we want on it. We'll be adding it back into our dish a little bit later on. Alright, we're going to go ahead on now and pull our sausage. Now this is just one of the many ways you can make cabbage. Cabbage is so versatile. I love it fried, and generally that's what I do with some, bacon and bacon grease. Today we're just doing something a little different. I like a boiled, steamed, baked. And today we're just doing a little steamed cabbage, and we're going to do a little cornbread as well. So once you get all your meat out, you're going to immediately go back into your hot skillet with your vegetables, your peppers, your onions, and the sweet peppers. And what we're going to do, we're just going to get a quick little saute on them. We're not trying to get them completely soft because we're going to be adding in our cabbage as well. So you just want to go ahead and just get a nice little quick saute on them before we go ahead on and begin to add in our cabbage rather. I'm just going to add just a little bit of salt and black pepper to our veggies, just to start that layering of our flavors. Not very much salt at all, but I do like to add a little bit just to help with softening up my vegetables. And then we're going to begin to put in our cabbage. When you do cabbage, well, the way I do cabbage, I like to layer the flavors as best as I can all the way through. It will cook down substantially, but I like to try to get the flavors in between each layer as we go. And I typically do the salt toward the end because that's one thing I do not like. I do not like salty cabbage. I know some people like their cabbage sweet and they'll add sugar to it. Some people like it fairly salty. I don't like my cabbage sweet. This cabbage is naturally sweet enough, and I don't like it salty. So I like to add a lot of garlic powder and onion powder and other seasonings as opposed to salt. But you can, do however you like, whatever your taste buds prefer. So we just added in our first layer of cabbage. And what I want to make sure that I get a lot of those vegetables off the bottom of my pot. And that's why you see me going deep down in there and folding all the vegetables into each other and making sure that it marries well. Now we're going to add in a little more. Now we're going to go with some more seasoning. So we're going to go with our garlic powder, onion powder, and a little pepper. And like I said, we're going to do this throughout every layer that we put in. That way you just ensure that your cabbage is seasoned well. A little crushed red pepper. Now this is optional. I love red pepper in my cabbage. I like the little kick that it gives. If you're not a big fan, then you can definitely leave it out. And I like heavy black pepper as well. Now we're going to go ahead and add in the next layer of our cabbage, and we're just basically going to repeat the process. Now I'm adding in about 3/4 of a cup of the chicken broth. Now cabbage makes quite a bit of its own moisture, but we're just helping it along. So I'm just adding in a little bit of chicken broth to help steam the cabbage up, cover it up, and we're going to let it cook down. So we've had our cabbage cooking now for about 20 minutes, and you can see how much it's already cooked down. And that's what cabbage does. So you just want to keep on give it a nice little stir, and we're going to take a quick little taste and see where we are with our seasonings. And this is when we can start adding a little salt. Like I said, I prefer not adding much salt into it right off the bat because you don't want to overdo it. You can always add some as you go. So we're going to get a quick little taste, see where we're at. It's tasting pretty good, but we definitely want to go ahead on and add in some salt now. So we're going to shake with some salt, and you just season the taste. Taste as you go, and whenever you get to the point to where you think it's good, then that's good enough. I'm going to add in some more onion powder as well. Give it a good little mix. See those pretty peppers and everything in there. It looks really good. It smells real good. And then when we add back in our meat, you can actually turn this into a meal of its own. Just add the cornbread and you're good to go. Like I said, if you were to fry it, you just add your bacon in there. You wouldn't have to add the broth at all. Put your cabbage back in, saute it in that bacon fat and let it cook down. And that's how you get your fried cabbage. It's, pretty much the same, but and it's delicious as well. So however you like. You don't even have to add meat at all to cabbage for real. If you season it up right, you'll be good that way as well. All right, guys, so we've got it seasoned up, added our meat back in to get it warm. So I'm just going to cover it back up and let it go for maybe another 15 to 20 minutes or so, and we're going to be good to go. So this is our finished product. Nice and tender the cabbage is, nice and seasoned. It's not mushy, it still has a nice bite, but it's not, overly firm. It's cooked the exact way you want to have it cooked. So let's take a look at that, guys. Delicious. Hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Make some for yourself. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below and share this video out if you don't mind. Like I said, this is an amazing version of cabbage. Just pair it with some cornbread, whatever meat you want, or just eat it like it is, and you'll have yourself a delicious meal. I appreciate you guys watching. Till the next time, guys. God bless. I'll see you around.